Alright, Shay, look. These are the connectors you're using, the L4T. The N is the size of the tip of the connector. M is for male. So this is a male. And this is the cable you're using. The Helix HL4RPV-50. It's done with all the copper inside. Let me show you how to terminate it real quick. Save me a trip. Alright, so first you're gonna need a drill bit. Alright, and you're gonna need the wrenches. I think the ones you need are 22 millimeter. I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll find out. If not, I'll use these for substitution. You're also gonna need this flaring tool right here, anti-flaring tool. What else? You're gonna need a knife, just a blade. That's all you need, and some lobster claws. These. Alright. First you're gonna drill it in and strip the cable. When you strip it, it's always facing down or sideways a little bit, but never at a 90, just straight like that, or never up, never. So whenever you drill it, you get little metal shavings inside, and that'll cause the cable to fail. So you're gonna drill it. Alright, look. This drill bit, the blades are broken, as you can see right there. So I pre-drilled one already, right here. Okay. Alright, so after you drill it, there's two things you're gonna check. See that little bevel right there? You gotta get, whenever you drill it, at least half of it cut off. If it's a little less than half, it might still work, but if it's too low, it will not work, or if it's too high, it will not work. This is a little on the high side. It's not exactly half, but it'll still work. The second thing you look for, on the bevels, it doesn't matter how many you have, as long as you get this halfway correct, the drill's gonna automatically stop, so you'll get the automatic bevels correct. This has to be half, or a little bit more, or half or less. Second thing you're gonna look at, you gotta take the plastic off. Which you gotta get a 45 at the tip. Let's see a little 45 going all the way around. If it's flat or not cut at a 45 real good, it's not gonna work. It'll fail. It's a small 45. You can barely see it where the copper aluminum join. That little nipple right there, don't leave that on. What you could do with that, just get your knife, just get it and cut it off. That's it. Well, it's not cut off good because I only use one hand, but just cut it off. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your knife. Hang on, let me see if I can grab the phone. Nope. Alright. You're gonna grab it, cut the lip tip off. There. Next thing you're gonna do is get this plastic, push it up. There's 4 little wings on the cross. You're gonna grab them, push them up. Try doing this without scratching the copper. The easiest way would be just to go around the whole thing. Put a little pressure on it just to get the plastic, but don't scratch the copper. After that, you can flick it off like this. Take all the plastic off. Alright. See how it looks in there? That's still not good. So what you want to do is, see, you can see the 4 flaps right here. You want to get it like right here, push it in there, and pull it out. See, that's one. And then just press on it like this to cut it off. Press right here to cut it off. Just make sure all the plastic is clean. Alright, this connector's kind of fucked up right here, because like I told you, the blades are dull. They don't cut anymore. Yours might look a little different if it's a new blade on the drill bit, but what you want all the way around is this right here. Open air right here. Everything's got to be clean, so you should have open air. And this at a 45, it's all clean. So that's pretty much it. You're gonna do this all the way around. I can't really do it because the aluminum is, the copper's kind of fucked up because of the drill bit, but that's what you want. Next, you can get your connector. You can get 2 bags on here. Need the rubber ring, the spring, and the connector. So what you do is put the rubber ring after everything's clean. Put it in there at the very last little dent right there. Very last one right there. Next, you're gonna grab this connector, open it, put it in like this. You're gonna have to twist and push. Twist and push. There you go. Get the spring. Spring on this one right here. Okay. Once you have that, you're gonna get your flaring tool. You're gonna put it in here. Now you're gonna do is twist it, make sure it flares out. Shit. This won't go in. Yeah, because it's fucked up right here. But anyways, you gotta make sure it goes all the way in. All the way in when you twist. All twisted, all the way in. It's gonna open this little copper piece up a little bit. That way the spring doesn't fall off. It's held. It's got a little stop on it. Right, so once you do that, after you flare it out, since you already cleaned it with the knife, just bang on it. That'll get any excess little shavings off, because if you have too many shavings, it'll fail. You can put a vacuum on it. Doesn't really make a difference. I would recommend you bang on it. It's the quickest way. So after you do that, you can put the top piece of the connector in right there. This is going to be flared out, so it's going to go in a little bit more, and it's going to go flush with the 45 of the connector. You're going to push it. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot a step. Before you do this, once you flare it out, you know, you're going to pull on it, and pull on it out as hard as you can. Twist if you have to, twist and pull. You're going to hear a little pop. Okay? This is going to fall off on me because I didn't flare it out, but Okay, you don't hear the pop, but it pops. You're gonna put this on there, screw it on all the way. Okay, that's on there. So now what you want to do is tighten it up. Oh yeah, it ain't the 22. It's probably something smaller, which I don't have on me. Probably in the other bag. So I'm gonna use these. Put that on there. Let me see if I have the other one. Oh, you know what? I do have them. Yep, it's these right here. It's gonna be a 3/4 inch one. 3/4 inch. And then dang it, I don't have the other one. Alright, so we'll use a 3/4 inch. And then we'll use this for here. Alright. So what's recommended is that you hold the top piece and twist the back piece. That way the center conductor doesn't scratch. So you're gonna twist the bottom like that. Okay. What I do is I twist the top. It honestly doesn't really matter as long as you're doing it right. It'll still pass on every test. So when you're tightening it up, what you want to do is you want to get rid of that red rubber right there, the little gasket. Make sure it's closed as tight as you can. But whenever you tighten it, this is in the air and you're tightening it, sometimes your hands push it like this and it causes a dent right here, like this. So what you want to do is hold it real tight with your hand like this. This is what I do. I put it on right here, hold it on real tight, and then tighten this one up. That way this back piece on the cable doesn't move and it's tight. Once you get rid of that, you're gonna grab the connector, put your hand on it, put your hand on the cable, and twist it. If the connector twists, it's gonna fail. You have to twist it and make sure it doesn't twist at all, the whole thing, not just the top. If the whole thing twists, it's gonna fail. But if you do it right and it's tight enough and you flare it out correctly, that bitch ain't gonna move at all. So that's how you know it'll pass. Like I said, I couldn't tighten this because it's not flared out or anything, but that's the main idea.